living the adventure. Axis of Awesome. What's up, adventurers? Welcome to another Who's in the Shop live stream. From the intro there, it was a little misleading. We were originally gonna have an Axis of Awesome complete OG show tonight. We had some scheduling conflicts, but I have two of the awesomest members of the Axis of Awesome with you guys tonight, and we're gonna talk about everything these guys have been up to, as well as share you a sneak peek of my upcoming 4th of July photo story. And most importantly, I have a special announcement for the entire Axis of Awesome Nation, and I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. So I'll just skip everything else and get to it and bring on two of my best bros in the Axis of Awesome. They need no introduction. Let's add them to the stage. What's up, guys?
What's up, Jeff?
How's it going?
Awesome.
How's it going, man?
Good. Well, I don't know if we're the two most awesome, but I appreciate that.
Hey, it's nice to have you guys on here. I appreciate you guys taking the time to come on tonight. I know you guys love doing the live streams here with me on the show, and I love having you guys on here. It's been a while since I've talked to both of you guys. I think Adam was talking about backstage. We haven't really been keeping in contact with one another because we've all been so busy with everything. And, what are you going to do? It's just the way life is sometimes. So before we get going, let's go around the circle here. And I want to find out what all you guys have been up to. Pat, what's going on with you, man?
Well, things have been slow Joe-wise just because I'm still bum arming, so I'm still out of work. But might be another procedure coming up. But I have picked up a few things. Nothing major, but one of the most exciting things. So I don't know if you guys saw the last live stream that I did with Paul, and I showed an orange vehicle that was for like smaller figures. So I when I saw that at a sale, I picked it up in mind of Angelo because it basically probably a pretty quick conversion to a troubleshooter for 6-inch figures. And so I talked to him and he was interested in it. And so we worked out a deal. And he did reflock 2 heads for me in exchange for that vehicle. And I was pretty excited. So here's one as a Sea Adventurer. This one I got for Christmas, and I wasn't going to reflock him, but as I looked at him closer, he was pretty nice. Messed up. And then I came across a miracle that I never thought I'd have, but a eagle eye, which I've been hunting for and finally just got lucky. And he was in desperate need. He does have a funky nose, but it's kind of chopped off, but I kind of like it. Makes him look like an old mobster.
Cool.
So I just got these back today, actually yesterday. So I'm very excited to get those mounted. Other than that, me and Jay have just been hitting flea markets and stuff. The only other thing I really hit was, and I think were you on that live stream with me, Jeff? I can't remember. So it was like a couple of months ago, but I came across this at a flea market, the crew cut guy.
Yeah.
I was pretty excited from the Dreams and Visions.
Great figure.
Yeah, and I was floored because I saw it sitting there, and Jay even goes, "Hey, there's a Joe," but he goes, "That looks weird. I don't even know what it is." As soon as I saw it, I was like, "You got to be kidding me!" And the guy had a $15 tag hanging on his arm, so I played stupid. I'm like, oh, hey, that's pretty cool. I said, you take 13? He's like, oh yeah, sure. I'm like, oh my God. Like, so those are my two best pickups. But we just been enjoying the flea markets. We thought about filming flea markets like a lot of people do, but we made like a decision that that's just our time, and we just like to father and son time, and we just goof off and have fun. And but those are our only two big finds, really. We collect VHS a little bit, and he's getting into guns, so a little bit of that. But other than that, we've been kind of slow because he's working. I do have 3 things filmed that he was in the process of editing. I'm still waiting on. I got a community spotlight with Tim Cope had sent us a bunch of pictures. And my apologies to Tim. If you're out there, Tim, sorry. It's just it's on the editor's desk, so you can complain to him. Is all I can say. But yeah, other than that, I'm just, we've had a lot going on here. Actually, I just talked to Adam right before we got on here, and I've had a rough week. Actually, my father passed this week.
Oh, that's too bad.
So that's been a little got me a little down, lot pretty heavy. So I'm trying to get through that. I've been looking forward to this though, because I've been in a funk with the collecting and trying to keep up with everybody's channels, and I was hoping this would pick me up. I was hoping Tom and Cody and Peter would be here, and especially Tom to lift me up. I'm always pushing him, but hey, at least the 3 good-looking ones are here.
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah. Sorry to hear about your dad, man. That's rough. I mean, yeah. It's just that's a crummy thing to have happen during the week.
Yeah, well, you guys are here to make me forget about it.
I'm gonna do my best.
Let's talk toys, man. Let's talk toys.
Before we get to you, Adam, I wanted to tell everybody out there who's watching, I had an issue with the comments section on my StreamYard. So the comments aren't showing up. I apologize. It's just technical difficulty. I don't know if I'll get it sorted before the end of the stream, but I do appreciate everybody watching right now. Sorry that we can't interact with you guys, but it's just the way it is. Adam, what the hell you been doing, man?
Well, I'm like kind of like Pat. It's pretty slow on the Joe front. I've got some things that I've got written down that I want to do. I've got a few more, Mike Power stories that I've got written down that I want to do. I've got one really cool G.I. Joe Adventure Team photo story that I want to do. Don't know if I have time to do it. But what I have been doing is my Mego Star Trek little photo stories.
Love them.
And I got to tell you, they're goofy. They're completely campy. They look like they're done by a 10-year-old, but I get more views
on
awesome. Those photo stories than anything I've ever done.
Hey, Robert. That's awesome, man.
But it's like that last one I dropped, Mego Mirror Mirror. In 4 days, I had over 2,000 views, which is phenomenal for me.
Yeah.
And I'm almost to 3,000 views. So it's like, and I've gained like 65 subscribers in the last 4 days.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah, and, I got a couple things here that Peter over at Skull Reviews, he made for me. I asked him if he could do it. I wasn't expecting him to say yes, but he did. But he sent me, made me Amigo Transporter Control Console. Woo. And I finally got it all painted, detailed, got my decals on there. But that turned out pretty sweet.
That's awesome.
It's not 1/6 scale, but it's 1/9 scale. And he made me some, you see those
that's dope.
Chairs?
Yeah.
Maybe a few of those. But I thought this thing turned out really nice.
Now, do you have the Mego? Do you have the Mego Star Trek bridge playset?
I do not.
No.
I do not. I don't really like it. It's just weird to me that I don't know where they got that rainbow pattern. I don't understand that. But
the 70s, man.
It is the 70s, right? I just kind of made my own bridge for the Enterprise, so it kind of works out. But it's something I would maybe like to have later on. But I just haven't bought anything, and like I said, we've been in a funk, and we just haven't been antiquing, or I haven't really picked up anything new. But anyway, that's kind of what I'm doing. Is the Mego Star Trek? It seems to be very popular.
Yeah.
Getting a lot of. I mean, those two videos,
They're
Jeff.
cool.
I'm almost to 6,000 views.
That's amazing.
It is amazing for me. I mean, you said it. I mean, we work really hard on a photo story, put months into it.
Yeah.
And I'm lucky to get 3, 4, maybe 500 views.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty hilarious. Kind of silly.
It is.
Well, man.
But anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying those little Mego
I
ones.
do. I think they're great.
Well,
I like them. Yeah, they're cool.
well, you know what? They're almost too easy because the entire script is already done. The soundtrack is already done. I just cherry pick the scenes and the video and the audio clips that I want. I mean, they're pretty easy.
That's awesome. We just had a new dude drop in here. It looks like Robert from Max Song just showed up and he came to party with the 3 figures that he brought with him. So, man, what's been going on with you? We're just kind of going around seeing what everybody's got going on. Oh, your sound's off a little bit. Am I muted you? See if you can fix your sound. We can't hear. Can you guys hear him?
Nope.
Can't hear you?
No.
No, I don't hear him.
Let's let him get fixed. Anyways, while he messes with that, I've hit a wall actually. Me, I think,
no way, dude. With all the stuff you're putting out, no way.
Oh, I think it's done. I mean, oh, can we hear him?
Is it on?
Yep, there you go, right there. You're good.
Go.
You're good.
Okay. You can hear me now, right?
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead and tell us what's been going on.
All right. Well, like I said, I've been like, haven't been doing the videos as much because I've been working on this set here that's going to be for the DFW show.
I saw you
That's
sewing.
this guy here. And actually, I'm still working on a lot of the pouches that goes on his belt.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's basically the guy right there is going to be at the. So you'll be getting like so far the butt pack there and the pack.
That's tight.
Everything you see there is how the figure is going to appear, except it's going to have a lot more utility pouches on the belt because those I'm still working on that. Yeah, but, I'm bringing about 9 sets to the show.
Wow.
Yeah, and these 2 are just like the guys that's going to be on the video. Like they're all like their rig is a lot more.
Wow.
Substantial.
And you sewed all those?
Yeah, everything is like custom sewed by me.
Holy
I saw you
shit.
sewing the other night. You had that little video.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
I got
dope.
Great.
a rifle holder for the active power rifle.
Holy shit. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That looks like an actual pack that the 82nd Airborne would do.
Yeah. That's awesome, dude.
You got
Thanks.
facts.
Yeah,
So,
but so far,
That's
you
awesome.
know, I don't know though. It's like it takes so much time to do this that
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'll be doing it again, man. Because it took so much time from what I'm supposed to be doing, which is my other toy business, with the robots and everything.
right?
Yeah, so this might be like the only time I'm doing this, where I'm like making the outfit because it's like literally like it's taking like months to do it. And it's so weird how it's already June,
I know.
and I'm like,
Half the year's gone.
yeah, it's crazy, dude. It's like I'm on a time warp, man.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking I was gonna have all this time, but I've had no time at all to do like my vinyl stuff. And it's like me chasing 2 rabbits, and you know how that goes.
Yeah.
You
Unfortunately.
chase 2 rabbits, you catch none.
Yeah. I
You
was
get
telling
a
those,
handful of fur, that's it.
yeah. I was telling those guys like I like probably early part of May I hit a wall. Like I was like I don't know if I've told you guys this before, but I plan on my videos months ahead. So I record everything, make it like I've got videos made till November right now, just sitting there on YouTube ready to be made public, right? But man, I was putting out when the year started, I made a decision to put out 3 videos a week for as long as I could, just to kind of see if I could get to like 2,000 subscribers, and it took forever. And I've been looking at the algorithms, just trying to figure it all out, and I've got my own opinions on some of the shady shit that Google does, but I'll just keep all that to myself because I don't want to seem like a big baby. But in May I was just like, God, man, I'm burnt out, and I wasn't enjoying it anymore, and so I decided last month. I told my wife, I'm like, well, I'm gonna drop this last video on Friday, the GI Joe Revitalized, and then I'm done putting out videos till September. So the whole summer, done. I'm not putting out anything. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna do some live streams. I'm probably gonna try to hook up with all you guys and do some live streams because I just want to get back to enjoying talking to people about the hobby and stuff.
Yeah.
And but I do have like 2 big photo stories I've made, and the first one that's coming out in July, I spent a lot of money on. When I looked at the receipts after it was all said and done, I felt pretty freaking guilty. I was like, "Oh man, what are you doing? Like, you're not a movie studio, And
well, technically you are.
Yeah,
Technically, you are.
Yeah.
And don't forget, your house is paid off, so don't feel guilty.
yeah. Well, that's true.
Hey,
Yeah, but
That's
when
good,
you're
though.
talking about views, Adam, like I know Robert, you had that really awesome video you did of the Demon's Eye, like the first one you dropped, and that was amazing.
It was phenomenal.
yeah.
And
Those are really cool.
it's
I mean,
really
I'm
interesting.
like 5 videos from finishing it, and that's what's driving me crazy.
Yeah.
If I wasn't doing this, I would have probably been, two more episodes ahead.
Yeah,
But that's how much this thing is taking time, and it's driving me crazy, man.
yeah, it's a lot of work. The
It
photo
is.
stories
And I
are.
feel what you're saying about being burnt out. This literally, it was starting to be where it's like it wasn't fun anymore.
Yep.
Yeah,
It was starting to be like work, and that's when it's like, it's that burn is you're starting to feel that burn, man.
It's funny you said that, Robert. And it's funny that you said it too, Jeff. I feel the same way. I felt burned out. It's like I had lost all inspiration. It's like I hit a wall too with all my Joes and Mike Power stuff, and it's like, and I didn't really have the time to spend on it that I wanted to. So I was just kind of stopped, and then I just thought, well, you know what? Let me try this Migo thing for a little bit, just to give myself a break, do something different. And I'm hoping maybe this fall pick back up, and I'll be motivated again to start doing Joe stories and Mike Power stuff.
yeah.
But yeah, I feel you. It's like,
Well,
it's just
as the spokesperson for the cast of the Mike Power series, Jeff, Tom, and I, we're waiting for our residual checks, and we need to keep these episodes going because it's all I have left.
The voice of Mike Power and the voice of the commander right there.
Yep.
Yeah, saw the new video, Jeff, and I was like, hey, that's Adam's voice. That's
Yeah.
Adam's voice right there.
I loved your video, but to me, the worst part was my voice. I hated it.
Well, I love my most favorite part about all those photo stories when I get you guys to do voiceovers is
I love doing them.
and how hilarious they all sound and how different they are because everybody records it on a different device. And like I'll go ahead and tell you guys this for my photo story in July. Robert did a voice for me. I think let's see who else. I think Adam, you did some voices for me.
I did a few lines for you too.
And then Roberto Acevedo did some voices for me.
Nice.
And he did it in a professional recording studio. And it sounds amazing. And all these other voices sound like dog shit. We're like, it's so like his sounds.
I do mine on my phone app in the bathroom.
Me too. Like when you compare like all of our recordings, which are great, to his professional one, and you're like, this sounds amazing, like shit. But
Actually, I'm getting when I finally get up to do the one GI Joe Adventure Team photo story that I want to do. Yeah, I'm getting Robert to do one of the voices, but I'm going to have 6 of you guys.
that's great.
Pick me.
Oh yeah, it's going to be you. It's going to be Jeff. It's going to be Robert. I'm going to have Tom. Be
Yeah.
Roberto, and I think it's going to be a toss up between Peter and Cody for the other one.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
But
that's
it's
gonna be
the
fun.
Joe team. It's going to be a cool story. I just hope I get to get to it this year.
I think that's
Yeah.
one of the funnest. I think that's one of the funnest things, though, just to be able to like be in each other's videos, even if it's just the voice. Like the first Mike Power that you did, and I heard Jeff and Tom as the other voices. I was like, this is the greatest thing ever. So the only problem now, I know if I ever sit down to watch Johnny Quest now, all I'll hear is Tom every time. Because, like, to me, that is now the voice of Dr. Quest.
I know
Yep.
Tom has become the voice of Dr. Quest in my mind.
We used to say he has such a radio voice. His voice is so powerful, and to make him Dr. Quest was perfect. Perfect.
Well, Tom definitely has a face for radio.
Yeah. Yeah. He does. He definitely does. That's funny. He's probably. I hope he's watching this from his.
I hope he is too.
Graduation right now.
He's
I
at the
love you, Tom.
graduation, like with his phone down here, Bluetooth.
So-
you know.
So, have any of you guys bought anything new, or seen anything you wanted to buy recently?
Well,
Stuff I wanted to buy, but I just haven't.
Yeah.
well, for me, I'm waiting till I get to the DFW show to do all my shopping.
Oh yeah.
I've been holding off buying stuff because it's gonna be all done at the DFW show. So I'll probably do a haul, what's my haul show after the show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I did pick up one guy. So I have my different teams. So my one team is this digital camo, and I picked this guy up really cheap on eBay. I had a gift card, and he came just like this, all decked out.
Oh man.
And this I think is one of the best head sculpts on the newer Joes.
Yeah, it's a good head sculpt.
He's actually one of my main characters on my teams. So I this is one of the few things I've picked up, but I was super excited because he fit right in with my team. And I picked up a broken rifle that I'm kind of monkeying around with. Jay's like, I think we can fix that. And all he did was there was a little piece left. This is just a coffee stirrer.
Huh.
So he put it on, and then we're trying to decide the length and how we want to paint it.
That's great.
Wow.
But yeah,
That's
other
cool.
than that, I only picked up a couple things that I showed at the beginning there, but not a whole lot happening for us.
I want to do. I want to get a Foot Locker and do that Mike Power box that Cotswold sells from Art Lab. A Mike Power that cybernetic lab or whatever that box upgrade kit is. I'd like to do that sometime. I've looked at it.
You need a Foot Locker, Jeff?
No, I got one. I actually
Okay.
got one, but I just don't want to drop $60 on a paper model right now. It's like,
Oh, okay.
Dude,
So
that's-
it's a kit that retrofits on a box.
yeah, like I did with my Super Joe box. I did the video on, like the
Gotcha.
Foot Locker conversion. That's one thing I was going to ask you guys about. I get on eBay. I know we all probably all get on eBay and look around. Have you guys noticed the absurd price in muscle
my
body
God.
Joes right now? Like,
Oh, dude.
What?
It's like they're pulling the freaking price out of the air. It's like they're using the force. It's like, oh, what price is it going to be today? Zabba zubi. It's like,
I think they're smoking plastic crack.
I know. It's like, where do you guys get these prices from? It's like,
It's funny because that eagle eye head that I got came on a muscle body, obviously,
Uh-huh.
but the body's in fantastic shape, but it's just like it needs like put back together.
uh-huh.
All the pieces are in great shape. And I've never been a huge muscle body guy, but I was like, well, gonna leave it in my my collection just because I don't have one. But when I was looking at the prices, I'm like, you know what? I think I'm gonna keep the head and put that thing on eBay because I mean, it would be dumb not to. If I can get over $100 for that, just for the body,
there's people going for them. It is wild.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Robert, I think they're just throwing a price out there and hoping that it sticks to the wall.
Yeah.
I've noticed that with a lot of GI Joe and just like stuff in general right now. Just like, just like inflation's caught up to that.
You'll have a seller that has 3 of the same things, and then they'll have like three separate like prices, you know, and it just leads you to think that they're just, you know, putting out prices to see which one is going to be the one that's going to get snagged, and then they'll stick with that price.
Yeah,
They're fishing.
It's pretty wild, actually. I look on stuff, but
it's almost like there's some group out there that's making this hobby more popular, and everybody's cashing in on it.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
We're screwing ourselves, man. Let's get off this. Let's get off this shit and shut up so we can go back.
It's all our fault.
I'm doing videos. Yeah.
Well, it's kind of morbid, but I have a feeling that, and it's kind of sad because I think a lot of the people selling G.I. Joe stuff right now are like people that have died off and their relatives got a hold of it and they think it's worth $1 million.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're just that's where the ridiculous prices is coming from.
Yeah.
You know?
I've noticed that.
Yeah.
It's
kind of
interesting
sad because it's like, you know, you're thinking, well, what's going to happen to my collection if, you know, if I go, you know, is it just going to be like just sold off? I'm hoping that, you know, people out there, you know, that have relatives that bequeath them this stuff kind of has some kind of sentimental feeling towards it. So it kind of at least, you know, kind of
you have to be emotionally attached.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, for sure.
But you know, face it, we all have a small fortune in our collections.
Oh my God.
We all do.
Yeah, I've thought about selling some stuff off just because I have so much stuff, because I look at it and I feel guilty. I'm like, why do I have all this? And I have I wake up in the morning sometimes at like 3 a.m., you know, and I'll have like an existential crisis. Like, oh my God, I have so many things right now that are doing nothing. And I'm like, what am I going to do with all this shit? Then I realize I got a 5-year-old in the next room over there who's probably wants every single one of those things.
Yeah.
He'll probably be a hoarder like me.
I'm actually I do the same thing, especially like lately being out of work and stuff. And I'm like, you know, it's like, you know, what am I doing? Like, I should just like start selling some of the stuff off because there's stuff that sits in boxes. Just I can hear the guys like upset. Let us out of here, man!
Right.
Video. You know, and you're like, when am I going to get around to getting every single one of these Joes in a photo, like, you know, in a photo shoot or something?
Yeah.
Well, you know, we got that detached garage, and that's what we're turning into our Airbnb, and that's where I had probably 90% of my Joe stuff, and I got like all the really nice pieces. So we got them in the house, display cases, but I still had this overflow of stuff, and so we had a big yard sale, and we called it like an estate yard sale.
Yeah.
I did sell quite a few pieces, and we did okay on it. And you know what? I didn't feel guilty about selling it. It's like, look at all this stuff I've got. And my wife couldn't believe it. She goes, I mean, I had a whole table of stuff. I had figures, I had vehicles, and it's like, are you getting rid of all that? I said, I got a room. I got no place to put it. I have no place. And it's like, you know, you have these grand ideas. Oh yeah, that'll be in a photo story, or I'll need that for something else. And it's like, you know, it's just stuff. And I sold some of it, you know.
Yeah.
And this is gonna hurt Pat, but I did sell that Panther jet. I got 3 bills for it.
At your at the estate sale?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I'll be back. I
know. You know, I hate it too, but it's like I had no place to put it. It is such a large piece, and it's like.
Did you ever find out if that was like rare because it was that weird color?
it's so be it. But
I worth $3,000, and that guy knew he just screwed you.
probably. But
I hope he makes a photo story.
what? I sleep okay at night. I'm okay.
That's all that counts.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what? Spread the love. Pass it forward.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was going to tell you guys. I guess this is the first thing I was going to kind of maybe my first announcement is I when I went over 2,000 subscribers last month, I meant to do a video and make a bunch of announcements, but unfortunately, I just didn't want to because I didn't want to. I just wasn't in the mood to do any videos. And then second, I didn't have some of the things I wanted to have for the video done. But I'll tell everybody watching right now and you guys, I'm gonna, since I got to 2,000 and I would have never got there if it wasn't for you guys and all the other people who follow my channel and yada yada yada. I'm gonna do some giveaways in September when I come back, and I think it's gonna be really cool. I'm gonna part with. I think I'm gonna give away a vintage Talking Land Commander.
Wow.
With a custom outfit sewn by my mom. I got a really cool print that I had a guy color for me. I'm gonna do a big What's in the Shop next week, like a live stream on a Friday or a Saturday night. I haven't decided which. I got a bunch of stuff to share with everybody. It's just not done yet. It'll be done this week. So I wanted to have some of it here tonight. I do have something I'll show you here in a second, but I'm gonna do some giveaways, and I've got something for all you guys, all the early guys. Obviously this Axis of Awesome thing, as we've talked about, it's become so big, but the core people who were there, in the early, I promised all you guys I had something for you, and I do. It just took a long time to get it all made. So you guys probably this month can be expecting a little care package in the mail. So be on the lookout for that. I won't tell you when I send it because I want you guys to be surprised, all you guys. Because I think the thing is like I had this talk with my wife. She's like, "You're such a nerd," and I'm like, I said all these people like. I said, but we don't like physically see each other or anything, but we've built like a relationship that's pretty awesome. And I think we've all created a really positive kind of movement in our 1/6 scale community. And I think I'm so appreciative of it that I feel like I need to do something for all you guys because I really, really appreciate everything you guys have done for me and my channel. Like, had I not, like, I've said this a lot, had I not met you guys, all you guys, like Robert through Instagram and YouTube, and Pat, you and Adam emailing me back and forth, and I knew Pete for a long time, but some of the other guys just had I not really met you guys probably back, in 2020 or whatever it was, I probably wouldn't have continued down the same path with this channel that I did. I probably would have just been half-assing my way to just screwing off and maybe not even had the channel at this point. I just probably would have put some videos out and some photo stories, but you guys really are one of the driving forces behind Skunkworks Studios, and I really appreciate that from the bottom of my heart, all you guys.
Wow, that's awesome, man. I feel the same way with my channel with all you guys. You motivate me to do better, and yeah, if I hadn't met you guys, my channel wouldn't be where it's at right now either.
Yep.
Well, like I've said it a couple times, during COVID, me and, Jay wanted to do YouTube. He didn't know what he wanted to do, but he wanted to be on YouTube. And I had been watching Jeff's because I just love this stuff. And I had been watching Peter for years,
Yep.
And I said, man, we should do something with the Joes. And it just so happened we had just done it. That first stop motion that we had out was a class project for him. It was like one of the last things he did before they shut down. And he goes, yeah, let's do it. And so really, like, Jeff and Peter kind of were like, the catalyst for us to go, yeah, let's just try it. I mean, jump on there. And I think that was another thing too, is everybody sort of blossomed like during COVID because everybody had time at home and all this stuff. And then real life started again, and everybody's like, "Holy God!" But yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for this group of people, and especially Jeff and Peter, really got me rolling. And then, but to meet all, everybody in this group is like me and Cody. We've become close. Me and Tom. I talk to Tom quite a bit. I'm always texting him, busting his balls about season 2 of Spider-Man, because I love everybody's show, but there's something about Super Show that just grabs me, and just like, it's like old cheap 70s comedy, and it's hysterical.
Yeah.
But and then, like, to be in the same group as Peter, I've been watching him for years, and Robert, I was like, this guy's atomic mushroom. Like, this is what? Like, this is awesome. Like, who are these? And so yeah, you're dead on, man. It's like a awesome avalanche that just keeps building steam.
It's super dope. Before I forget, so Robert has the stuff he's sewn, which is super dope. This is one of the outfits I've came up with. Let me see if I can solo layout myself here. And
oh yeah, man.
Oh, I like that.
Digging that.
So
I think you sent me one similar to that, Jeff.
Yeah, I did. It's the same.
Is that camel from Spoonflower?
Yeah, I'll tell you. This is from a guy called Red Kite Camouflage on Spoonflower. He's over in England, and he does super awesome camouflage patterns. And he's made me several in 1/6 scale that I've bought and turned into these custom creations. And this one right here, what I did is I took apart the old 21st Century Toys, just basic woodland camo BDUs, and broke them down, made patterns, and then I created a short sleeve shirt variant of that without the bottom pockets. And turned out really well. We got the elastic in the bottom cuffs there, but this is one of the outfits. I've got a few different ones of these, so I've got a lot of stuff to share with you guys coming up. But
I really dig the short sleeves, Jeff.
Yeah,
I like them a lot.
Yeah, so I got a lot of stuff that I'm going to share next week because it's almost finished, and some of it I'm going to give away for contests. Something else I don't have it on my computer to share with you guys, but I'll show you a real quick rendering if I can get it on here of the print I had made. Let me see if I can solo lay out here, and you guys can check this out. Let me see here.
Oh wow!
So I'll tell you the
cool.
I'll tell you the backstory of this. So several years ago, I went to Comic Con up in Chicago. It was called Wizard World. I used to go every year with some buddies of mine, and I would take the adventure team art. I think I talked about this on a video, but I apologize to everybody out there if you've already heard this story. But I took some adventure team original box art, right? Like I took like physical copy in a folder, and I gave it to these. I went to the Starving Artist Row where you got all these beginning artists, right, who are like willing to draw you anything for like $10. So I would give them different pictures, and I would say, "Hey, I'll be back in like an hour. Create me an interpretation of this photo." So that's just one this artist did for me back in 2004. That picture. Then I had a buddy who kind of does a little bit of coloring. And I had him color it for me specifically for my 2,000 subscribers. So I'm going to make a couple bigger prints of that probably for giveaways. So I think it's really cool. And I'm planning on making a T-shirt of it. So
That'd be cool.
I'm going to have a T-shirt. I've kind of worked on a thing for a T-shirt shop for my YouTube channel that I've got it almost done, but I'm hoping I can get it done by September and have it all ready to go. So.
That's awesome.
That's what I've been doing. I've been just I haven't been motivated to do much else. So I've just been kind of dicking around with stuff like that. I've been spending all my time trying to get a ton of stuff done to share with all you guys and then send you guys some shit.
No, I think somehow, I don't know why, but I think around July, I have a feeling things are going to kick up again with the G.I. Joe community, because I think everybody's trying to do something right now, You know, like with me, it's this.
Yep.
And because I'm not kind of burnt out as far as doing the videos. I'm burnt out like doing this shit right here,
Yeah.
you know, because it's taking me away from stuff that I usually do, which is my other toys that I make and the videos. So, but I could tell you that, you know, after this show, you know, I'm gonna be like right back on the videos, man. You know, content's just gonna be up, and I have a feeling that that's gonna kick off a chain reaction where everybody else is gonna be like, okay, I think things are on again. Let me see if I can do a rebuttal to that, or like a, you know, a video and answer to that, kind of like my take on things, you know. Because I think that's probably why a lot of people are burnt out. They're not doing anything because everybody's kind of taking a break right now. If you notice, everybody's kind of taking a break. You know?
And the con season, get all the cons coming up.
Yeah, exactly. You know, because I mean, next year I'm going to be doing Monster Palooza again, so I gotta do like all my videos, you know, lined up and ready to go. So, because, you know, I'm prepping for those busy seasons, you know, and this kind of taught me the lesson that, you know, I need to like get some stuff ready, because it's going to take you by surprise how much stuff takes time to do, you know. Yeah, because before I just make stuff to order. So this is the first time I'm making a bunch of stuff in bulk, you know, all at once. And it's something I've never done before, so it kind of took me off guard as to exactly how much work it took to make even just 9 sets.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, especially like I was like, Rob, why did you have to put so much detail on that? You know, because it was, you know, you have to do like 9 of them, and just doing the straps alone, I swear I was gonna go freaking insane, man. You know, because you'd be surprised how much material just the straps would take up. Okay, it's like less than 1 inch wide, and you got to fold it 3 times and then sew it down. It's
a rabbit hole from hell, Robert. I know we've all been down there. It's like the rabbit hole in Alice in Wonderland. It's like you go down. It's like, well, I'm almost there. If I can just reach it, if I can just get there, and then you're falling into another hole.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I need to get that. Since I've done that, I need to do that.
Yeah, you got
But,
it.
you know, time is always an issue. And I swear, for me, it's getting worse and worse, time-wise. And I don't know how to reverse that.
Yeah, it's like a time warp. It's like things accelerate. You know, it's months.
Like you said, it's already June. Half the year is gone.
Yeah.
I thought personally I would have more things done than I have. And I know, and I have to come to the realization that, okay, most of the projects that I want to get done are not going to get done, and they're just not going to get done. You know, they're going to be, you know, backburnered for next year. Like I said, I'm hoping to do the one Joe story maybe this fall. I want to do a Halloween special, which is going to be a Scooby-Doo photo story, but man, it's like I want to get it done. I want to do it right, but you know, we'll see.
Oh man, you know, I went to we went to an antique mall, and I saw a bunch of stuff that, you know, when you first see it, like it was like that yellow Barbie van that Paul Knapp converted, you know, that one.
Yeah.
One, and I was like, holy crap. And then it dawned on me, dude, that's going to be another project that's going to take years before you get into it. So I was like,
rabbit hole.
So I actually passed on it. It was a good price, but I passed on it because I was just like, that's another project I'm never going to get to. It's just going to gather dust right there. And I don't know when I'll get to it. I know all the kind of stuff I want to do to it, but that's just not going to get to it.
And it's one of those projects when you buy it, Robert, you put it back and it just gnaws at you.
Yes.
It's like, there it is. I need to get it done,
Yeah,
and the,
I
and the,
have-
the days and the weeks just keep going by.
Yeah, I have one of those, and I bought it, and I got right on it, and I sprayed it black and put the AT, and then I was going to start the insides, and then that was right about when me and Jay started the channel, and I haven't touched it in like a few years. It's sitting right outside here on a shelf, and it looks great, but if you open the doors, there's nothing in there. So,
Pat, have you and Jay got anything on the horizon as far as like stories or stop motion stuff? Or
well, I had a lot of tons of ideas. Like you guys probably know, you guys are like me. You just like, there's so many ideas you can't ever possibly get them done. But I did have some stuff that I've never done like a storyboard before for my things. I just kind of just wing it. But me and Jay had this really great idea that we actually had it the first year we started. And it's a pretty massive undertaking what we really want to do, and we want to do it right. So I started kind of storyboarding it when I was, had been out of work. And but I was even having a hard time at first, even being able to draw or write for a long time. And so that there's a big project we want to do that it'll be pretty epic. And but with everything that's happened with my arm, and Jay's working full time, and he gets home, he doesn't want to edit things, and and understandably, and sometimes life just gets in the way, and you gotta. But we have that big project, and we do have some smaller ones that kind of were like extensions of things that we've already done to kind of go back and retouch on. So there's a lot on the drawing board. We have a clipboard full of ideas. It's just the time. Like I said, I got 3 things filmed, just short things, but he just hasn't gotten around to editing them and stuff. And the kids are trying to teach me how to do that kind of stuff, because I'm stupid when it comes to computers, just stupid. Up until 2 years ago, I had a flip phone. That'll tell you something. Yeah, they're trying to kind of show me so that I can do it. But the problem with that is I'm afraid that if I learn how to do it, then Jay will feel like, well, I guess he don't need me anymore, and he'll try and back. And then without doing it with him, because we created it together, I don't even know if I would continue it. So that's kind of like, maybe I could learn it faster, but I'm afraid to.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm playing a little dumb,
What about you, Adam? Are you still trying to do a Joe photo story this year, you think? Or I know you and I usually do one together, but times.
I know we had talked about that, and we hadn't really talked about that much. I figured you had too much on your plate.
Yeah.
I got too much on my plate. Let's maybe try to do that the first of the year.
Well, yeah, we got down the road on this stream. I've got a really cool plan for everybody. We'll get to that in a second. What about you, Robert? How's Demon's Eye coming?
I'm about 5 episodes to the end. So, I mean, I already know how that's going to play out. That's why it's driving me crazy, because I already know what to do. Everything is ready to go. And after that, the next series will be zombie related. So I'm prepping like a couple of dozen zombies already.
Sweet.
So and then thanks to you, Jeff, I'm going to be finally building that freaking flock box.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try, flocking. And I'm actually thinking of testing it on zombies, because at least if it doesn't turn out well, there's zombies anyway. So
it doesn't matter if it looks like crap with a zombie.
Right.
That'll look awesome.
Yeah, as far as videos, I don't have any problems with that. I've got a bunch of materials, and I've got a lot of set pieces. I don't know if you can see, it's like some of the like foam materials like all over down there, and it's going to be like more like ruined buildings and terrain pieces like cliff sides, and so as far as like the dioramas with like all this the background material, terrain is going to be added. That's going to be leveling up, you might say. So lots of things. And I could be already showing that, but I made a commitment to this and I'm going to see it through. But I think this might just be the first and only one I'll be doing because it's just way too much work, but it doesn't pay out anymore. Because I have so much money for it.
Right.
I actually had to minimize what's on the set because otherwise it'll be too expensive. And it's going to have a figure. It's going to have a Cotswold figures in it, complete with all the hats, the boots, everything you see there, rifle. So everything you see here, plus a couple of more pouches, is what the set's going to comprise with. And the box. I'm still doing box art for that.
Nice.
Jesus.
Well, that's going to be awesome, Robert. I know the one Joe story I want to do is going to be called The Dead Patrol. And I'm going to need 6 of you guys for voices. So I'm hoping that'll be pretty cool.
Yes. Voice work.
Yeah, and
I'm in, man. Count me in.
And I got inspiration from Robert. I got inspiration on Robert when that latest the Migo Mirror video I did, the opening scenes. I got inspiration from Robert on my diorama. I asked him, "Hey, where do you get all your foliage and stuff from?" He goes, "Oh, I get it from Michael's and other places." And I went to Michael's and I got some stuff to make that diorama.
There you go, man.
The planet Hulken.
There you go.
That's rad.
Yeah, I get mine from pet shops.
That's rad.
All like
I
used to keep reptiles and stuff, so I had a lot of that in the garage. So I just pulled all the stuff out that I wasn't using anymore. So that's where all the plants and the trees and stuff came from.
I got something I was working on that right down that line. If I can get it up here, but I might have shown this on a previous one. This was going to be my diorama for my Tarzan figure. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it.
Yeah,
try to give it a little light. I think I showed it to Jeff maybe on Jeff's. But
did.
So it's just an aquarium that I tipped over.
Okay.
On its side. And my lighting, of course, isn't going to get it. But so I just put I got a vine and stuff. And then I'm going to have my my Tarzan custom in there with and that thing's heavy as hell when you only got one arm.
I can imagine.
But yeah, and I got a gorilla, and Emma wants me to use a Black Panther that I got. You guys probably have seen these. They're from I think Jumanji. They're pretty good size.
Yeah.
She wants me to use that, but I kind of like the gorilla I have. But
I have a lion I got to send you. It's about that size.
What?
I've got a lion that's about that size. I meant to send you. I haven't sent it to you yet.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, yeah, you mentioned that. Yeah. But yeah, that I kind of lost steam on that because I was a hard time. Because part of my arm problem is it's the strength, but it's also like you're trying to get in there when I do weird movements. Like when my dog rolls the ball under the couch, I can't straighten it enough to reach under the couch. So I have to lay on my belly and use my other arm.
Oh, man.
So so that got kind of stalled, but my Tarzan figure is one of my favorite figures I've ever done, and it's something I had done.
That's cool.
I did several of them over time, and then I kind of just never could get it where I wanted it. And then actually Jeff had sent me is that Treadmasters? Was the
Trendmasters?
Yeah, yep. You sent me that
Trendmasters Tarzan.
Yeah, it really got me thinking again. That I was like, God, I love those. I used to have a bunch of them, and you sent me that one. That kind of got my Tarzan juices flowing, and I put that. I showed that one on yours when me and you had the stream, right? My custom Tarzan, the 1/6 scale.
Yep.
And and I finally got it exactly how I want it.
It was
thought
cool
it looked
looking.
great. So I started work on this, diorama, but it's been hard. It's hard to move around with one arm, and it's a pain. But it's great. I just took a regular aquarium and I just tipped it up, and I'm using the back, the bottom as the back, and putting in the foliage and stuff. And I just kind of stalled on that too, but I'll get that done one day.
Yeah, I know how that is, man. Lots of projects. I'm still working on that Project Mammoth that
That's awesome, dude.
yeah, when I first went on Paul's show, I mentioned that Project Mammoth, the mobile support vehicle RC project I was gonna do with big 4 axles on it with big wheels. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's kind of like what I did with the custom Big Trapper that I
Yeah.
have.
Oh, that was awesome. That thing was awesome.
Yeah, except this one's gonna have 4 axles instead of 3. So it's
That's cool.
gonna even be like bigger, you know, and gonna hold more crew, and it's gonna have a lot of like bells and whistles on it. I can't wait to get that started. That's another thing that I'll be starting on once the DFW show is done. You know, because yeah, it's mind-boggling all this stuff I gotta do. But yeah, you know, it's just one of those things where, you know, like
Well, I've got
hello.
There he is.
There he is. Here you
my
go.
internet's kind of funky right now.
Yeah, you were kind of glitching or something.
Is everybody doing all right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Hey, you're freezing up.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on.
we can still hear you.
Matrix.
freezing
Watch
up?
the Matrix.
Can you see me now? Yeah, you can still
Yeah.
hear me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he froze up again.
No, yeah.
Yeah, you're kind of you're freezing for a couple seconds and then coming back and then freezing.
Yep.
But we're all talking and seeing each other. Adam, are you hearing us? Oh, Adam's frozen.
Yeah, well,
Oh, there he is.
How about now?
Still froze.
Hear you.
It's off and on.
Yeah. We've been having internet. Yeah. We've been having internet problems here
Okay.
lately. I was kind of hoping I didn't have them.
Mhm.
Did we
Oh,
lose him?
we lost Adam and Jeff.
Welcome to the Robert and Pat Show.
Hey,
What do you want to talk about, Robert?
I know. It's like, yeah, I was. Oh, see, we definitely lost them.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I was talking about the RC project I was gonna do.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah. I love that big trapper you did. I remember when that thing, I remember seeing that, a couple years back on YouTube, because you were Atomic Mushroom,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. And I remember seeing that thing and going, God, I got to build one of those. There's Jeff back, I think.
Hey,
I'm back.
And Ollie's there. Ollie's
Hey,
with
say
them.
hi.
Hey, Ollie.
This might have been my internet gremlin. No, we've been having internet problems all day, so I was hoping that we didn't have any problems right now. Hopefully, Adam can get back on. We'll hopefully see if he can get back in there. Anyways, I was going to tell you guys, I'll give Adam a few minutes to try to get back on here. I've got a really cool photo story coming in July 4th. All right. July 4th. We got a really good photo story coming. And it's a continuation of our Mike Power 0 Point storyline. And I think it's going to be super dope. I think when Adam and I did that photo story, I had some stuff I wanted to do with that photo story, but I got sick. I got an abscess tooth and had to get hospitalized and all that mumbo jumbo. So I didn't get really to complete the photo story that I wanted to complete. So I kind of saved it for a later date. So I came up with this this new photo story. I think I told Robert a little bit about it when we did our live stream backstage, but I got a sneak peek. I want to share with you guys on it. Let me text Adam and see if he can get back on. I don't know if he's going to be able to.
Yeah, I just texted him. I told him you were back on to try and click back on.
So we'll give him a chance. But so the backstory basically is it's a continuation of the that Mike Power 0 point storyline, and I thought there was still some meat on the bone, and I wanted to continue it. So I had this vision, and I ended up spending a ton of money on it to make this thing. And I think it's, in my opinion, it's my best photo story I've ever done. But you know, I don't know if it's going to be as the reaction to it's going to be as what I hope it's going to be. But you know, I got 2 photo stories this year that I've invested a lot of time and money in, and I hope they turn out good.
Hey, just put it out there, man. You know.
Yeah, yeah, it's so silly though when you're out there. Like, I was out in the woods 2 months ago, and I was making this photo story for Halloween, and it's gonna be pretty good. But I was just laughing at myself. I'm like, I can't believe I'm out here getting bit by mosquitoes and shit, picking ticks off of me. Like, what am I doing out here? Did he text you back at all, Pat?
Not yet, no.
Yeah, isn't that something?
Let's just call him.
Yeah, call him up, see what he's got going on. I want him to be here to see this preview I'm gonna do for you guys, and then we'll get to my big plan for 2025 for everybody. Let's see if he gets on there. Apologies to everybody watching for the internet glitches, but just one of those things. You live in a small town.
This is what happens when friends get together to talk about toys.
This is what happens when you do live streams. This is why I don't do very many live streams.
It's part of the course.
Voicemail.
Yeah, he might have just. Who knows? We'll continue without him. So that's all right. Sorry, Adam, if you're watching. We love you. So if I can get this video to load, here's a preview of my photo story from July for everybody watching. Let's give it a look.
Oh my goodness.
That looks epic, man.
Shit. He was like, oh, he crashed through that thing, and then I was like, oh crap.
This photo story has got everything you could want in it. I swear to God, this thing's hilarious. Is
the whole thing going to be stop motion like that?
There's portions of it that are stop motion, but you know, I try to combine stop motion with the photo story to kind of drive the story along. But yeah, when I got it done, I was like, I actually like this a lot. So
Yeah, cool. Adam said he's trying to get back on, but he's not getting any response. So I don't know. I don't know what that.
I was having at first.
I'll text him a new link real quick and see if we can get him back on there. And I'll see what I can do here.
Yeah, I had to restart my computer and everything just to get everything, working again.
Yeah, I'll send Adam I'll text him a new link while we're talking about that. But yeah, that photo story, I know. I was really excited about it. I spent a lot of money on that photo story. I did a what's in the shop of the making of that. That'll drop like the first week I come back in September. So I think I tell everybody how much I spent, and yeesh, I don't
Did you
know.
make that cryo chamber?
I did make that cryo chamber. Yes, I did.
What'd you make that out of? That was kind of cool.
Cardboard. Yeah, cardboard.
That's
Cardboard,
awesome.
aluminum tape, and then I just weathered it all and created a little name tag. But
That's cool.
yeah, I think you guys are really gonna dig it. I was really, when I got it done, I'm like, man, this is kind of like my penultimate photo story. Like all my photo stories I've made, I kind of felt like this was the best one I did, you know. But the one I got for Halloween is it is a legit horror story. So
Oh shit! Was that the one you were going to release like last Halloween?
yeah, kind of, yeah. I never got around to
I can't
it.
wait
So
to see that one. You talked about that. You talked about that a little bit, and I was like, oh, I want to see.
It's called Jungle of Death. I wanted to have a preview of that, but I just haven't been able to make it out to the woods to finish it. I hopefully can do that this coming month, but I just don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna have time, but we'll see. I mean, like I said, all of us were talking about it. It's just like you get so much time invested in everything, and like like Robert, you making the stuff right now, and Pat, you trying to just figure out time to get everybody together to do everything. It's just so after a while, it just becomes like especially when you put all your effort into stuff, and then like you really think something like. I didn't used to get this way, but sometimes now I'm like, you put all this effort into it, and then like you just get like a few views, and you're like, shit,
I know.
But then I'm like, I'm not really making it for a ton of people. I'm making it for you guys, so I kind of I lose sight of that every once in a while. But I do have this one guy. Every video I post, there's a person dislikes it instantly. Like I have a troll. I didn't realize I had a troll, but I have a troll. It's hilarious.
I think once you get like up to like 1,000, then those guys come out the woodwork.
Those guys do, dude. Those guys do.
You hit it. You're getting up there the numbers when you have a official troll.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Price penny, man.
Oh my gosh.
Price
So I wanted to share that preview with you guys. So I wanted to make this announcement. I know we've all kind of talked. We all kind of help each other out on all of our photo stories and all of our channels and stuff. And I know I've talked about this. I know I've talked about it with Pat and you, Robert. I think I've talked about it with Adam as well as probably Peter. But I've wanted to do a project. We did the Traveling Joe, Pat. Remember that? How successful that was, and hilarious, by the way, when it all culminated. And that's cool. We've been there, done that. That was a difficult process, having to physically send something to somebody. But what I really envisioned doing, like early this year, I wanted to have all of us who make video content in the Axis of Awesome. So all of us that basically produce photo stories, stop motion, that type of things, I wanted all of us to get together and culminate on a project. Like Adam and I do the two-parters, right? But I knew that to have all of us get together and do a photo story where we each do a part of the story would be super difficult, because you'd be putting a lot of pressure on people to do stuff, and everybody would have to agree on a storyline and all that stuff. So I thought, wouldn't it be cool if we came up with a theme and then we did an anthology series where we get a common theme and everybody makes their own interpretation of a story that goes with that theme. So I thought about it, and I thought it'd be cool. Like, I want to do it in 2025. So I want to have this materialize where somebody. Well, before we even start, let me play the video. What I'm thinking. I got a video. I just threw something together. Let's play it, and then we'll talk about it. All right.
In the vast unknown where shadows dance with whispers and the air is thick with ancient secrets, lies the cursed relic, the Golden Skull. Its hollow eyes pierce through the darkness, beckoning the foolish to seek its power. But beware, for those who dare to possess it awaken a malevolent force, binding them to a fate darker than death itself.
All right. So I want to do an anthology series, Curse of the Golden Skull, where each of us do a story in our own medium, right? So Robert, your cool backgrounds, Pat, your stop motion, Adam, photo stories, me, photo stories. And we tell a story that involves a golden skull. And I thought, would it be cool to launch it, the very first story from Cody's bar, the Salty Sea Beaver, where he's got a bunch of guys sitting at the bar, and I sent him a golden skull for that. And they're like, what's that skull? And then they're like, oh, you don't even want to know. And then we just launch into all of us. Throughout the year, we'll do a story, Curse of the Golden Skull, and you'll tell your version of it. Then it's an anthology series. It's just, like a multiverse.
Are we like working on a basic synopsis or
No? You just tell a story with the Golden Skull using, like the Golden Skull could be like multi-dimensional, like it could be a Super Joe story, it could be whatever story, but Curse of the Golden Skull. It's always this golden skull. That
I like it.
I like that. It's got that heavy metal that that animated.
Yes, that's exactly what
that orb.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking.
Goes from different stories.
Yep.
Yeah.
Curse of the Golden Skull. So we just you come up with whatever, and then you tell a story involving the Golden Skull, just be in the Curse of the Golden Skull universe, right?
Right.
And that's what I thought it'd be cool to do, like an anthology series where, everybody who creates something, we've got Pat, Elite Action Joe, Tom. Hopefully that can motivate Tom from Spider Monkey to do a hilarious bit with it. Adam, do a photo story. Robert, you do a photo story. I'll do a photo story. We got newbie modder Brian up in Chicago with his green screen could do one. Tar Productions could probably make one. But I'd like to get everybody involved in just, cool. Curse of the Golden Skull. And then for people who don't have a YouTube channel but would like to participate, you could send me the video and I'll do like a live stream and show like a monster hour where I'll show your contribution. Or if you're on Instagram or Facebook, you can do it. You can just do a really cool photo shoot and just tag it, Curse of the Golden Skull, or tag me or whatever.
That's cool.
Does that sound fun? I mean, I thought that would be cool. That would bring our whole community together under one common cause.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I like that idea too. Letting people that don't have a channel yet, because there's a lot of guys out there that have talked about it, and I just think we all got lucky, like launching at COVID.
Yeah,
it just made it so much easier. But I know there's like 10 guys who have told me they're trying, they're working on it. That's why I started that community spotlight.
Right.
So I could show off just some of their still shots and stuff. And that was something I actually I didn't steal it from Tom, but it was, remember early. So a lot of Tom's things were, and how we kind of launched with Tom was he used to show other people would submit their stop motions. Right. And he would choose somebody every episode and show theirs and then promote their channel. And that's how I met Tom, because we submitted one and he picked us to do one, and it worked out great. So that's all, just ways of getting other people involved in the community, even if they don't have their own channel.
Yeah,
so I love that part. Yeah, that's
what I wanted to do. I wanted to have people who don't have a avenue to do that stuff to still be able to participate. So I said, if you're on Facebook and you just want to put a series of really cool photos on there, then just put the photos on there and just tag it, Curse of the Golden Skull. If you're on Instagram, you can tag all of us and just tag Curse of the Golden Skull. And then you've created this really cool little anthology universe, and I think that'd be super fun to do in 2025. And my goal is to like kind of talk to all you guys and get it kind of finalized by this fall, and then we can come up with like, we'll have like a live stream and we'll tell everybody the details, and then early 2025 we just launch it. You know, everybody has the whole year. Like, you're not on a time schedule. You have a whole year to produce and submit your offering to the Curse of the Golden Skull. And this is something, if it's successful, you know, each of us can come up with a theme. Like, that
So,
way
like,
we can
So
participate.
Cody starts it off.
I'd like to, if he would. I mean, I don't know. Cody's pretty busy, but I'd love to see it start off in the Salty Sea Beaver. You know, like that would be a perfect place, right?
I love that. I love that bar. That is so cool.
That's a natural.
Like, you got a bunch of just drunk dudes sitting there, and they're like, you know, having a conversation, and you got this skull there, and they're like, you've never heard about the Curse of the Golden Skull, and then bam, you launch into like an anthology series.
Yeah, that's all. That'd be awesome too, because if they could get like, I know Cody's busy, but if you look at Cody's stop motion, for somebody who didn't even start with stop motion, his motion itself is probably one of the best on.
Yep.
But then hopefully it'll inspire Tom, because there's, you know, his stop motion is incredible and his shows are just hysterical. Like, he's just awesome.
And he has his hippie adventure that he made. You know, his
he's trying to get that to be a bigger part of his story. So so Tom, Cody, if you're watching,
I like it, but like I thought, like, you know, we could finalize the details this year, and then start doing it in 2025. Therefore, everybody's got like a long time to plan to make whatever. I mean,
I like it. I'm in.
theory.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I mean, the wheels are turning. You know?
I like it.
Yeah. I mean, you can.
Adam, Peter, if you guys are out there, you guys in?
Hey, I want everybody to be in. I want everybody. I just want everybody to just like try it, like make something and put it out there. Like, it's gonna be great.
Yeah,
it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah. No, I like this.
Very clever. Very clever.
Yeah,
I already got some ideas going.
Yeah, it's a good way to involve our whole community, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a stitch to stitch it all together, and you know.
Yeah.
And there's only a handful of us that really have channels that produce storytelling content. You know, there's a lot of people that have other channels and stuff, but and you know, I'm not going to just limit it to, you know, if you like, I know there's guys now who are really getting into the classified adventure team figures. If you want to tell a story with those, please do. I mean, do it. I don't care what you do it with.
It's an anthology.
Yeah, it could be anything. Yeah.
You
could be a medieval story for all.
I know Angelo's really into the 12 scale stuff.
Right. Yep.
He can do one in his comic book style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it'd be
amazing
super.
with that stuff. Angelo.
I think it'd be super fun.
Yeah.
To have everybody get in on something, and just all come together.
Adam, he's got this like unpredictable, like over the top style where you just never know what comes next, who's gonna pop up. That's his style is gonna be perfect for this.
Yeah.
You know.
I think it'd be fun. That's kind of what I wanted to do. I want to get everybody together. Like, if anything, just one time. You know.
It doesn't sound that hard. I mean. You know, that's something that won't take me long to do.
Oh, look who's on here. We got a new guy. Who's this guy?
What's up?
Holy hell!
Hey,
Going
What's up, buddy?
I'm hearing all this talk about the Salty Sea Beaver.
Hey, bud.
What's up, brother?
Can you say hi?
Who's that?
Hurry up. Put your mustache on.
Oh no!
What's up?
Hey, there's my buddy. How are ya?
Good.
Hey.
How are you, sir? That's the first time I've seen you.
I haven't seen you in forever. You remember Uncle Pat?
Oh, you want to say hi quick?
Hey, my Ollie was just down here too.
Hey,
bud.
Bring the whole family on.
Hey guys.
All right, get out of here.
Where's Mom?
She's doing the dishes.
Tell her I said hi.
She can hear you.
Hi, Danny.
Hey.
Are you hanging out or are you going? So what up?
Hey man, we were
awesome.
just talking about you.
I know. I
Yeah.
got on the last little bit here.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Yeah, you look great.
Okay.
Everything's good. Yeah, we were talking about I wanted to do an anthology series next year, like to have like a bunch of stories. The Curse of the Golden Skull. Did you see the trailer?
I did. Yeah, I caught
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So I was thinking we could start it off, hopefully, in the Salty Sea Beaver. Because I think
Yeah.
I sent you a Golden Skull, right?
You did. Yeah.
Yeah, you just started off by just saying you get a couple drunk guys at the bar talking about this Golden Skull, and that just launches our whole storyline.
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool.
I think it'd be fun.
I'm like looking at the screen, but I feel like I'm not talking to you directly.
That's all right.
But
We've
yeah,
it's been a weird night anyway.
the salty sea beavers down in the basement. Like I made like the floor out of like this board stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do for some of mine.
It's been down in the basement and it's starting to like warp.
Oh no.
So I'm probably gonna have to like redo the floor in it somehow.
That's God's way of telling you to get it out of the basement and play with it.
Yeah.
pretty much.
Play with your toys.
Yeah. I've been trying to downsize a lot of my stuff. I don't know if you guys saw all the stuff I put on eBay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm watching a couple of them.
Yeah, I'm sure
We
you
just-
guys, you accumulate so much. You got to get rid of some of it.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
We
yeah.
just had that conversation about
Yeah,
Adams got rid of a bunch of stuff too. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna be putting some stuff up. I'm pretty sure here in about a month.
Yeah, I'm gonna sell that and probably just buy more stuff.
Yeah. What else are you gonna do with the money? Pay bills?
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah, pay bills and do whatever you got to do with it. Burn it. I call it burning. I just burn it
Yeah. Oh
every
yeah.
week.
So what's
So
up?
what's up? What you got going on, man? What's been going on?
Oh, not too much. Just super busy. The kids finally are taking a little break from soccer, and then we're gonna have them in another camp in like a couple of weeks. Hi. And then they start like fall ball. I'm sure you guys know how it is. Just busy.
Yeah.
with work and stuff. I started like a new position. They made me like a lead, so I have like a whole crew of guys under me now.
Oh.
So I'm pretty much like just burn out from that every day.
Oh, I bet.
And I don't know, just busy.
You been doing any
Just tell 'em
3D
you need
printing?
some time off to play with your toys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll understand.
yeah,
How's the 3D printing going?
good.
Yeah. You finalize that rifle?
Sort of, kinda. So this is that's one that I did.
That's sexy.
Yeah, the suppressor comes off.
Nice.
Oh my.
Got a clip.
That is sexy.
Yeah, so these will actually like wind up and wind out and everything.
You put those on eBay?
No, I haven't. They're
You
really
think?
like brittle.
Yeah, all that stuff seems like anymore.
Yeah, the bolt works too.
Oh,
Oh,
wait a second.
man.
Let me get a close of that. Let's see that again. Whoop, that's Pat. Sorry, Pat. We don't need to see you right now.
Nobody wants to see that.
Let's see that bolt. Oh, that's dope.
That's
Yeah.
why Cody makes me sick sometimes.
Yeah.
He's just like he's too talented for his own damn good.
You and Robert, you guys are sewing and making stuff on 3D print.
God.
And then I think I showed you and Pat this maybe. He was the custom guy that
Yeah.
made this. Was Jeff's head sculpt.
Is that the head sculpt?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but this is a soldier story body.
That looks good. That looks pretty natural.
Yeah, that looks cool. I still haven't found another damn toys to use that last adapter I got. I'm trying to find one, but
That's because I buy them all.
I know. We're buying them all up. Give somebody else a chance.
Hoarding all his bodies.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
I'm still working on the head. I got to make a new mold here soon. That's what I'm gonna do this summer is try to make a new mold. And I've got your 3D printed thing, but I think I got it all figured out. So let's hope I can not screw that up.
Cool. The one you sent me worked out great.
It looked good. The paint, I got the paint right, thankfully.
Yeah, here's another one on a easy and simple body.
Yeah,
those are the heads that Jeff did. That they just pop right on. They don't need the adapter.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the
Okay,
I see how it goes on.
so that's the same adapter you sent me the short video on that doesn't need the with the little rubber thing on it.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Those are neat.
Wow.
Yeah, that's on the back burner. So
Let's move them up front. Front
Yeah.
burner.
just like
Yeah.
I haven't had time to really sit down and do anything really.
The rifle's cool. I like the rifle idea. I like a designated adventure team rifle.
Yeah.
an upgraded version. I think we need that.
That's
We
cool.
need you to do that.
They takes me a couple hours to make one of them.
Dude, 3D printing's been that is a steep hill for me to climb right now.
Yeah.
I don't have the time.
Me and Cody were just texting back and forth the other night, and he goes, "Yeah, we just all got to just get together and start our own toy company."
Yeah, it would be nice.
I said, "You guys make the parts, I'll do advertising because you guys are so far ahead of me with with Robert and Cody sewing and you two making heads, and I'll just take." Me and Adam will do the other stuff. We'll do the advertising.
We need some billionaire bozo with a bunch of money who's willing to just piss it away to give it to us.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
anybody know anybody like that?
No, I don't. I don't know anybody like that. If I did, I wouldn't be sitting in Paris, Illinois, in this basement. No, no 3D printing, man. I don't know. It's been I do AutoCAD work all day long, and I do 3D modeling and stuff at work. But trying to use the 3D modeling software, just the free stuff, has been like just a wild. I don't know. I need to invest more time in it probably, but I start real simple. It's just like I don't know how you guys make all the shit you guys make. I was like, it's so weird.
Man. I'm scared. I'm scared to get into it because the
Oh.
last need is like 3 banks of 3D printers going at the same time, and it's another section of the house where I don't have space for it. Because it's. I know me. Once I get into something, it's, I don't just like get like one 3D printer. I'm gonna have to just because everything takes a long time to print, right?
Yeah.
Jim, and so I was like, I'm kind of afraid to start on that because it's gonna lead to one thing to another. So
It's gonna eat your time up.
I know it's a filament printer, and then you're gonna have a resin printer. And it's gonna because I have too many hobbies that can be applied to 3D printing. Like I'm into like Warhammer stuff.
Oh yeah.
The little models, and I know, I'm probably gonna have to get a resin printer to start printing my own figures and stuff. My kids are into D&D, so I know they're gonna be wanting to get their little.
Oh God, yeah. I hate to get up. Hey guys, I might have to go, or I'm gonna be in hot water here. I hate to do that now that Cody's on, but why'd you wait so long, man?
He's got stuff to do.
The boss is texting me saying I have to come upstairs. That's Emma, not my wife. Emma's in charge around here. So I told her give me a few more minutes because Uncle Cody got on, and she goes, okay, but just a couple minutes. I need you up here.
Funny.
But man, I'm glad you jumped on though, dude.
Yeah, I am too. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm
How do
watching.
how do you feel about being volunteered to be the first one that's going to do this anthology?
Well, I hope you accept the. I hope you accept it. I hope you like. I think I can do that.
Yeah, this is me, Cody.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, how do you feel about being volunteered to be the first one
Right.
to do the anthology?
When are we planning on doing this?
I'm thinking 2025, early part of 2025 gives everybody plenty of time to plan it.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to give everybody plenty of time, especially Tom. Tom from Spider Monkey. I need Tom to Tom, if you're watching this, you can do this. We all have faith in you, don't we, guys?
Yeah.
No, I was really hoping we could all like, we could really hammer down. I think it's a cool idea. When I first thought about it, I envisioned like the Salty Sea Beaver, being like the very first portion because it's a cool bar. There's a lot of funny stuff that happens in it, and that just is the launching point for this whole, anthology series that everybody could just do their own story, and it doesn't have to be related to anything.
Yeah, I love it.
Me too. I've seen several of those videos, and that bar is just
Yeah.
that
Epic.
cool and hilarious at the same time. I think it's perfect for it.
We need the Salty Sea Beaver back.
All right.
Yeah.
Man.
That would be cool to get it out the basement.
Yeah, and it's like one of those things, Cody, where like when you do it, you just do whatever, and then like you do it, and then we all just follow. Like you launch the ships.
Hey, Jeff, we could do a night where we're on here but not live streaming, right? We can all just bullshit, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
We
You guys
should
ever?
do that as we go down the line. Maybe have a few meetings and bounce
That's-
ideas.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. And then like I'm thinking like around sometime this fall, we will do a live stream and we'll lay out just exactly what we want to do, and we tell everybody this is open invitation. You just make your videos and upload them to YouTube or do whatever, and no harm, no foul.
Yeah, I'm there, dude.
I think it'd be super fun. I think it'd be super cool for everybody to kind of, whoever wants to do it, just to do it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, it sounds cool.
no risk, right? You make whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, I gotta jump off, guys. But
All right, man.
hey, Cody, quit buying the damn toy. Save me. Find one that's cheap and send me the link. He got me all hooked on those damn toys conversions, and I've made a couple now, and I love them. And it's like, but I have a gift card, but I can't find one that's just cheap. They're so expensive.
I know, man. I
You're-
know.
But they're cool as hell. So
You're-
in your hunting, if you see one, let me know.
I will.
All right, brother.
Cool.
Good. I'm glad you jumped on before I had to get off. But Jeff, thanks for having me. Robert.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, business, dude.
I'll see you guys soon. Okay.
Yeah.
Keep in touch.
Later,
right.
bud. So, Cody, man, what's been going on? It's been a long time since we talked to you.
Like I said, just been super busy.
Yeah.
I made those tables. I don't know if you saw them.
Oh, yeah.
That's
How'd
probably
they do?
the last thing I made.
Did they do pretty well? Did you sell a
I
few?
saw that.
Not as good as I thought they would.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, I thought that would have took off pretty well, but no.
I did too. I've made stuff and put it on there, and it's like people were like, "Yep," And
Yeah,
I'm like, "Huh, that's weird."
Yeah.
And you're like, "I'm not making these anymore. Fuck this."
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I made a couple. The cool thing with the 3D printing stuff is like once you design it, you can just keep making it.
Yeah.
And
It's not like a mold.
yeah,
Right. Yeah, molds suck because I know, Robert, you do molding.
Yeah, that's that's what actually I was planning on doing for this set here, but I just won't have the time to get it done. I think I mentioned it was going to be called the satellite controller, and it's just no time. I mean, I can get the prototype done real quick because it's a simple Hasbro style piece. How they do the basic shape, and then you have decals for the screens and the little buttons and stuff. But even that, I have to wait for like resin and mold material to come in. Got to do all of that. Got to take all of my, like degassing tools that I have, the chambers and all of that. Got to get all that stuff out. Just won't have time. I basically have 20 days, less than 20 days to get all this stuff done.
That's where having a 3D printer probably would come in handy, because
Yeah,
you can, like Cody says, if you can model it, shit, you're just invested in time, just letting it print. You're not doing anything.
yeah. Once you have the model, you just got to print it. I just don't know how to do that stuff, man. Old school, just got everything's by hand. When I have to sculpt, like all my monster toys, I sculpt all that stuff.
All by hand. Yeah, I still do hand sculpting.
Yeah, wax. Like toy designers, they use that stuff, either Castelline or Asbro wax.
Yep.
Stuff they use for prototyping. That's I'm from that era, so.
Yeah, I'm all polyclay. Right now, Cody and I were talking about making a creature set, right? And I'm getting ready to work on my Sasquatch for you. So I'm getting ready to start on that this summer. So
do you want me? We never really talked about what we want to do. Do you want me to send you that guy and we'll make like a set, or how?
I don't know. That's a good question. I was gonna make some kind of Bigfoot or skunk ape. I've got the skeleton all done, and I've just got to build it out and sculpt the head, and I've got the hands and the feet already done. I just got to do the face. So how about I get it done, and then I send you a picture of it, and then you can decide what kind of kit you want to have for that guy. You know what I'm saying? That'd probably be the best.
Okay.
And then we'll figure it out. We'll go from there.
How invested are you in your Bigfoot?
Not much. Is there another creature you're thinking about?
Well, I mean, like financially or whatever. Like,
oh,
auction it off?
I don't know.
Give it away, or
maybe I'm getting ready to give some guys away here soon. Some of my own personal guys for my 2,000 subscribers. I'm like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
As far as the creatures I make, like, I think I don't have it back there. Like my Yeti, just time. I mean, polyclay is not that expensive. It's just the time I have invested in. I don't care.
Like when I first saw that the Sasquatch figures you used to make.
Yeah.
I gotta say I was like thinking about starting a project like that, but like as for like the skeleton, I remember seeing the original King Kong skeleton.
Yeah, it's all
armatures. An armature like that where it has ball joints made out of metal. And then just get the fur over that.
Yep.
And maybe cast like part of the face and the hands and the feet like you did.
Yeah.
But I was gonna do like a thing where I would do the jaws, like 2 parts that can open and close.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And then have like the upper part of the face modular, so I could like change like the expression, like it's
Oof.
Like
oh shit.
I
was like, woo, that would be awesome.
Yeah,
dang.
It's just time.
Yeah.
But I used to make this thing because I did a lot of RC projects where I need like multiple hands, and I would make these things with metal ball joints. So it has like arms with little road clips on it to hold parts together. And I thought, since I know how to do that, I could literally create like a skeleton like that. So it's going to be very articulated, where you could actually probably stop motion.
Oh yeah,
guy.
I just use on my stuff
the filler.
I just use wire, so I just thread wire together with the drill.
Yeah.
Not thread it, braid the wire together. Then I just cut it, and then I use this. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this moldable plastic. You heat it up with a heat gun, and then it basically forms into hard plastic. So I do all the joints in that. It's awesome. That stuff's the coolest shit in the world if you want to build your own monsters. I saw it actually from a guy who made stop motion puppets, uses it. So I bought it off Amazon. So that's how I made all my stuff. But the guy I'm making right now, like the guy Cody and I are talking about, I had it in a box and I just hadn't got around to doing anything with it. And when you mentioned that to me in that text, I was like, yeah, it sounds like a dope idea. So I don't know. I mean, I was thinking like, I don't know, it can either be a Bigfoot or a Yeti, or I don't even know what it needs to be. Just
I
really
was
depends.
thinking, like with the, I'm trying to look for material because I'm trying to see if I could make something like a Gillman, like a creature from the Black Lagoon type, but big, like he's like, big and like a cross from a Yeti and a creature from the Black Lagoon.
Yeah,
big,
I don't know what. I don't know why. That's kind of where 3D printing would be interesting. If like you could 3D print like a exoskeleton to put on a bigger figure.
Yeah, but I'm trying to find like a material I can use for the skin. Like something that can simulate like reptilian skin, and the fins I could make that. With like a softer, flexible resin.
Yeah.
And just paint that. But like the only tough part is like figuring out, how to find like material that can either, have some kind of texture on it, like scales or like,
I thought about one time doing before I settled on making my merman out of a G.I. Joe body, I thought about making one out of foil, wrapping it in like electrical tape or some kind of tape, and then using, I think, dragon skin, the latex skin that you do for monster masks. Just coating like a thick layer of that over the whole body, and then painting it with. But I just thought that would be too much time and effort for something that probably look like shit anyway. So I said, nah, I'm not gonna do that.
That's an idea right there. But like you said, it's gonna take a lot of time, because you'd have to sculpt the whole body and then make a mold and then pour latex in it.
Right. I've seen guys do that. I mean, I've seen some guys do that. I'm like, yeesh, But I don't know. Monster making is something I really enjoy doing. But it does take a lot of time. Like, Cody, were you thinking about maybe using one of the heads I sent you for the figure, or you want to do a new head?
I was gonna use the one I showed you.
Yeah. Because I might make a new Land Adventure head too. Like I sent you a Sea Adventure head, but I might do a Land Adventure head as well. So
yeah, I was figuring on using this guy.
Yeah, that's a great looking dude.
I could just swap the head.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, I got some head stuff I'm getting ready to start working on. It's just like everybody's talking about. Time's a killer right now. And motivation. I haven't been motivated to do shit. Robert, you're probably gonna be burnt out after you get them with those.
What? Oh,
those figures, yeah.
Hey,
9
I'm already there. You're like, right? I was like sitting in front of that sewing machine, man. I'm just like swearing up and down, especially when the machine is like malfunctioning because it's such a small spot you're sewing on, and you got to do all these things like backing up or Cody, all about that. Like how like it would make a bird's nest underneath of it because you're trying to do this crazy stitching.
Yeah.
You know how like underneath of it, for whatever reason, the machine will decide to make a bird's nest.
Yeah.
Underneath. Yeah, especially when you're almost done and then that happens and you don't know why, Maybe I need to get a new machine or something.
And then you got to start all over because it's ruined.
Oh, you got to undo all that crap, man.
And that's, and if you're buying the camouflage, like you said, if you're buying off Spoonflower, I mean, it's not cheap,
No, and and that's why I picked this material because it was cheap, and and it just so happens it was on sale at Joann's Fabrics.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this one isn't. This one is because I'm saving the Spoonflower stuff for me, man.
For your own stuff, yeah, I know.
Expensive, that stuff is expensive, man.
Cody, where do you get your fabric?
Spoonflower.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love all their stuff.
That, Jeff. I
What's
never
that?
heard of I never heard of spoon flour until you mentioned it that time I got
Yeah.
into Paul's channel.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. Right after that show, I looked it up and I was like, oh my gosh, where have you been all my life?
I just freaking bought, beginning of this year, I probably bought like 5 or 6 fat quarters of different camouflage patterns. And like, they're all at my mom's right now. She's sewing a bunch of shit for me.
Oh man.
My 80-year-old mom is sitting there sewing for me.
I seen your stuff, man. It looks good. She does good
She
work.
does a good job, man. She's the
Man.
she's the.
Did
I
she
mean,
do
she
all
does.
does she do snaps and stuff? Like
Oh yeah, she sews all the snaps on and does everything.
Little buttons and
She's
stuff?
putting buttons on everything. But
holy
next week I'll hopefully showcase all of it for you guys. Like, I don't know, Cody, if you probably didn't see all the stream, but I was telling all the guys that I got there's a little care package coming for all you guys.
Okay.
I've been meaning to do that, and I told everybody a long time ago I was going to send everybody something, and delays, a lot of different things have delayed me, but I've got almost everything ready to go. So you guys will be getting something in the mail. All you guys, you'll be hopefully happy when you get them. But I tried to like make something for each of you guys. I think that is unique to your own personality, kind of, like something that everybody I think can use for their collection. So
Nice.
hope I did a good job. That's my thank you to all you guys for driving me.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna be sending you some stuff pretty soon too, Jeff. For you and Ollie.
Oh man, yeah. Ollie's crazy. You guys with multiple kids. I don't know how you guys did it, but I don't know.
3 sons, man.
Oh my gosh! And Cody got 2 kids. I'll be 50 in December.
Ooh.
And boy,
Big 5-0.
I'm not ready for this kid, man. He's been
Just
running me ragged.
They say one's fun and two's work.
My wife struggles with it more than I do, because she's always like, my buddies call her the helicopter mom,
Yeah.
she gets all butthurt about it and stuff. It's but I don't know, man. It's a lot of fun. It's just a lot of work now, especially since we're getting into sports and stuff. It's that's interesting. That was an interesting experience. We did soccer this year, so yeah, that was interesting. I didn't know what to think of it, because I never played soccer or anything, but it was interesting doing the sports and stuff. 5-year-olds doing sports are great. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, wait till they start getting into cars and stuff.
Yeah, I had a hard time. So Cody, Cody, do you have anything planned? You haven't done a video in a while. You're just not just too busy. Probably just
Much.
yeah.
I've made a couple videos, but like I always get like discouraged. Like I make it and then I watch it back and it's like it looks like shit. Like
oh, you can't do that.
Just
Robert and I can both tell you that. No,
I seen your stuff, dude. Yeah. Don't stop. They're good, dude.
Yeah, I have a hard time. Like you guys make your photo stories and stuff. Like I have a hard time like coming up with a story, and everything I do, I just like improvise.
I love it. That's uniquely you.
Yeah.
Oh man, I put out
the spontaneous stuff. Sometimes is the best stuff.
Yeah.
I do hardly any planning on my stuff.
Me too.
Yeah.
I just throw shit out
there.
I
do some planning, but for the most part, I just wing it.
Yeah. That's what I do too.
Those are the best videos, I think. I mean, crap.
Yeah.
Man.
It's weird, because I would put my everything on video, and then it won't get the views I'm hoping for. And then I make something, just takes a couple of minutes, and I'm like, what the hell, man? Like, how is that getting 500 views and this one got this much? I don't, you just can't predict it.
It's funny.
Now,
we're our worst critic.
I think it's kind of like inversely proportional. Like the amount of time you put into a video, like you said, you think it's awesome, and then like it doesn't. It's kind of like and then the one you wing, like when I went and did that stupid Action Man parachute video, and I threw the guy out with his chute on. I'm like, fuck, what did I just do? I'm like, I'm putting this on there, so I don't care.
People like it when you say, "Oh, something bad happened." Be like, "Oh shit, what?"
I love a good train wreck, man. Yeah. That's the worst part about live streams too, because like we had technical error earlier, Cody. Like I don't know, my internet was doing something crazy, but it's funny because it happens in real time. And you're like, well, there's nothing I can really do about it, dude. I did it the very first live stream I did. There was a second one. I forgot to hit go live. So we did 30 minutes just shooting the shit like there was nothing going on. And then I'm like, I looked up and it said go live. I'm like, oh shit, I haven't went live yet.
I think I saw that one.
Yeah, it was hilarious. I'm like, oh, whatever, man. I don't care.
Just roll with it.
I just don't care. It's just my videos are getting wilder and wilder, I think, where I just don't care. So I don't know. YouTube's probably gonna kick me off one of these days. I'm probably gonna say the wrong thing. I'm talking shit more about him on my videos.
I mean,
I love it how you always call out all your haters.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I would love to. I tell this to everybody all the time. I'd like to do a video where I read all the comments, but I'm not gonna do that.
I mean, something as innocuous as like the kind of videos you make, and you actually still get hate.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I'm already giving you all of this stuff. I mean, I'm giving you the blueprint to how to make this thing, and I'm already doing this, and you still talk about. I mean, come on, man.
It's pretty funny, actually. It's like, damn. I wonder how many of them there are bots, though, too. Like, bots just shit posting or whatever. Like some.
All that effort, effort is crap.
It's just fucking wild, but it is what it is, man. I'm taking 3 months off so they can relax their comments for a while. Well, dudes, it's almost 9. I gotta put my kid to bed. Cody, I really appreciate you jumping on, dude. I know Pat and Adam are off, but let's all figure it out. We can like Pat said, we can all get on like without not even a live stream, but just jump on and chit chat and kind of get this Golden Skull thing figured out, and then maybe we can all like get a plan by the end of the summer, and we can figure out something to do. Kind of give everybody a reason to kind of do something again. Like
I think it sounds like the most complicated part is just who's going to go first.
Right. Yeah. I think we figured it out. I think
great idea.
I think the stars got on here.
Bar again, man. I want to see that bar again.
It's gonna.
Yeah, I do. I think it'd be great. And it's Cody. I don't know if you saw, but I kind of remember when we did Traveling Joe and how fun that was.
Yeah.
But also how hilarious it was too, right? When the drawing came and it was just hilarious. But I thought, man, that was a lot of work because we had to send it everywhere. So like, why not do something in the vein of Traveling Joe? But instead of Traveling Joe, everybody just creates a story, and we're all linked in that story. The Curse of the Golden Skull. And I thought that'd be fun to do. And I know all you guys are super creative, and I know all you guys can come up with something that everybody's going to love. So we just got to do it. We got plenty of time to think about it too.
Yeah. I say don't think about it too much. Let's just get
it. Well, there's going to be some people who are going to do it. They're going to be like, "Oh shit, I got to come up with this." And I just make it as campy as what you want. I mean,
don't overthink it, man.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
That's how you get it done. Don't overthink it.
Just go out and do it. It doesn't have to be something that's like 30 minutes long. It can be like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
2 minutes. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So that's my plan. I hope everybody wants to participate. I think it'd be super fun, and I think it'd be something that kind of brings us all together in a big way. you know.
I think I think there's enough of us that could make it happen.
Yeah. I think it'd be fun. I'd be fun. What do you think, Cody? How are you feeling about it?
What's the title?
Curse. We'll play the trailer again.
Play for him one more time.
Yeah, let's play it one more time. Now, this is just
for the people watching that are just now tuning in.
This trailer will probably change. This is something I just threw together drinking a beer at about 11 o'clock one night when I couldn't sleep. So here we go.
In the vast unknown where shadows dance with whispers and the air is thick with ancient secrets, lies the cursed relic, the golden skull. Its hollow eyes pierce through the darkness, beckoning the foolish to seek its power. But beware, for those who dare to possess it awaken a malevolent force, binding them to a fate darker than death itself.
It's about as cheesy as you can get.
All right, The Curse of the Golden Skull.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got it.
All right, man. Let's make this happen.
Yeah. Get that bar out of the basement and do whatever kind of restoration that you'll have to do, because it's like in the Joe community that's like iconic, like the Cheers bar.
Yeah. It's a destination.
Iconic.
Yeah, I'm almost gonna have to take the floor and the walls and actually make them like out of real wood, I guess.
Maybe so they don't warp
with magnets or something.
Yeah. Yep.
I
think you can.
I got some thinking to do.
I think you can do it. I think so, and I think everybody out there watching, Tom Hansen, if you're watching this, get your ass in the shop, start working on that story, Tom. We all want you back. We want you back.
That is definitely a good idea, because I could see it already, how the whole thing starts from the bar.
Yeah. That was my thought, launching it from the Salty Sea Beaver.
Yep.
All this nostalgia, having old soldiers, old sailors in there, like telling stories. Yeah. There's a story about a golden skull, and they're like, then everybody's got a golden skull anthology story.
And if you know, when you've seen Cody's video, you'll know the bar, you'll recognize it. It's iconic. It's already known. It's a famous bar.
Yep. Salty Sea Beaver.
Yeah.
The Salty Sea Beaver.
Guys, I'm going to wrap this up. Cody's great to see you. Robert, it's always great to see you. Thanks, Pat, Adam, for showing up. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Sorry about the chat, guys. Take it out of my pay. Until next time, guys, you guys send us off. Say something awesome so we can end this thing.
Hey, 2024, 2025 is going to be like, it's going to be lit, guys. And this curse of
Golden Skull.
It's going to be lit, guys. Watch
Cody,
out.
say something amazing. Tell us what Pop-Box has coming up.
I don't have too much coming up. I'm just waiting for this November, see what the hell happens.
Oh no! We can do a whole podcast or a whole video on that and probably get banned. But
yeah, pretty much. I don't know. It's pretty crazy times right now for sure.
Put some shipping containers in the ground.
Yeah.
Build a bunker.
I just need to get back on the grind and just start getting back at it. So
yeah, I hope this helps. I hope like getting everybody together and coming up with something we can all do is really going to help us all kind of get out of the funk we're in.
Yeah, it seems like everybody just needs a bit of motivation.
Yep, we need it. We need something to look forward to, I think, and hopefully that was my thoughts. Like I want to do something to get the band back together.
There you go, man.
Yep, a little bit.
All right, guys, it's good to see you guys.
All right, yep.
Have a good week. Stay safe,
guys.
Stay cool, and keep living the adventure, bros.
All right, see ya.